Hey everybody, here we are in Photoshop. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a blank layer with Control-Shift-Alt-N or Command-Shift-Alt-N. I am going to zoom in with Command or Control plus. You can zoom out with Command or Control minus. Then I'm going to click the shortcut J. That should bring up the Spot Healing Brush tool. You can also select it in the left-hand side panel there. And what that is going to do is help us clear up any acne or hot spots or any spots that the lighting kind of works. It helps us to blend in any areas of the skin and smooth them over, but it's only best suited for small micro changes, not anything big like correcting the eyes or changing the smile, but skin tones it works pretty well in. So here's me going over it. I'm going to go over the nose here. And if I don't like how something turns out, maybe I feel the spot healing brush has not gone the way I wanted, I can press E and that brings up the eraser tool and that'll allow me to erase any of the changes. That's the beauty of how we do this. So it'll be non-destructive. So it's very easy to roll back any of the changes or tinkle with them as we might want to. So it's very beautiful here. I'm going to try to zoom in and get this one little area I want to get. There we go. And again, you can zoom in as much as or little as you like. And sometimes you can try holding down the healing brush tool and selecting a wider area and see if it will blend it better. And that's her face. And we can do a little bit of his face here. See if it works. And see, again, if you don't like what you do, you can always press the E key and get your changes back here. I didn't like how unnatural that looked, and so yeah, we're not going to mess with the forehead this way. It's good to learn though, and I'll just go like that. And I'm going to make this brushing tool way smaller and go over any hotspot areas. Okay, so that was just for demonstration, but that's about what we can do with his face here. So here's our two clients here, and so now we have the before and we have the after, right? And so now what we're going to do here is I'll zoom in a little bit on the faces here, move the history, and we are going to smooth out the faces. And we can do that by first doing this non-destructively. We can do that by doing Control-Shift-Alt-E or Command-Shift-Alt-E if you're on a Mac. That creates a merge layer of the two layers we just made. And then we are going to go to Filter, Convert for Smart Filters, click OK. There should be a little box that shows up now in that layer, signifying it's a smart filter. Then we are going to go to Noise, Dust and Scratches, and you like it to have between 4 and 9, sorry. And so then once you click OK, you can see we have a Smart Filters mask, and then we have Dust and Scratches here. We have our effect called out, and the beauty of smart filters is if you set for a smart filter layer, you can then go back and change that effect. So now you can see I could increase or decrease the radius just by double clicking on it. Now with this smart filter layer, we are also going to add one more effect, and that is blur, not box blur, misclicked there. Let me know in the comments if you guys like me leaving in the mistakes. I'm going to do Gaussian blur, and again, you want to do it between 1 and 3. I'm going to do it at 1.3 here. And so now we have the blur affecting all of the face and all of the picture. We don't want that. We want the blur to only affect the areas we want to smooth out, which is the forehead and usually the cheeks and maybe some of the nose, as I'll show. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click the big white rectangle next to Smart Filters, and we're going to press Command or Control I to invert this mask. Now what we need with the mask is we're selecting the changes and where they want to apply. We want the white to shine through, the white to apply the special effects we have, and black to not apply those special effects. So now that we have a completely black mask, I can do backslash to show my mask. It's completely black. We're now going to paint the areas white, make sure the mask is selected, That's very important. That's a big mistake people make. And that those areas painted white will shine through. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to show the mask with backslash, and I'm going to paint the foreheads white here. And there you go. So just to show you, so this is after, and that was before, and this is after. So just a slight change there. And then I'm going to do the cheeks here. Again, you don't want to get any very detailed areas like the eyes. They're just very hard to smooth over without it looking very noticeable here. And the cheeks, if they're accentuated, you know, you really want to get smooth areas that don't have a lot of angles to them, such as the foreheads and such as the cheeks. Can depend on the client sometimes. It can depend on who's taking pictures there. So there you go. If I backslash, you can see the mask. And again, if you really want to get detailed, you can sometimes do the nose, do the very top of the nose, the very flat part of the nose, not when it starts to curve down. I'll do it on these two clients. And so there you go. And so now we've added some smoothness to the face, kind of that Instagram effect. And so now you can see the before, and now you can see the after. So you can see her nose is smoothed out a lot more, and his cheeks are smoothed out a lot more. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if this video helped you out.